Okay, so I just have to talk a bit about how the devil has tried to come in and put a stop to what our plan is, like the plans for our life. And I just want to remind everybody that God is in total control and the devil cannot win unless you allow him to. So with our fertility journey, there's been like so many ups and downs, as I've talked about in past videos. We started at one fertility clinic. They ended up closing down, so we had to go to a whole new fertility clinic, start all over pretty much, and all that fun stuff, which ended up working out for the best because the doctor that we have at the new fertility clinic is just amazing. She's in magazines and different articles for her success in the fertility world. And so really we were placed where we needed to be anyway, so God was working through that whole situation. But when I went in for my IUI ultrasound, you know, I spoke about this in the last video. They stated that we weren't going to be able to continue at this time because they found the cyst on my ovary. And had I not decided to make the phone call to say, you know, I don't understand why this is happening, you guys knew I had endometriosis, all of this, then who knows, we would have been, you know, another month out before we could even start it, would have been able to start anything. Well, today I had to go in for my progesterone test, and I guess that's just not a test that they do in office, because every other test that I've had to do up until this point, I've been able to go in office and do it at my clinic. So I went into Quest Diagnostics to get the test done. First of all, I made an appointment the beginning of this week, for today is Friday. I made an appointment on Monday for today. They didn't have me in the system. I was making an appointment. So I sat there for almost an hour to wait on my name to be called because of them not having me in as an appointment. I was a walk-in, so that takes longer. So finally I get back there and they're putting in all the information and everything, and then the lady says, you have a balance of $2,300 with us, and so I'm not going to be able to do your blood work until that's taken care of. And I said, oh my goodness. So what happened was, previously when we were being seen at the other fertility clinic, they sent me to get all these blood work tests done, to check my egg count and everything that you have to do at the start of like your fertility journey, or your going through fertility treatments. So I had all these tests done there. The lady, when she was putting in all the information, seemed very confused because, you know, my insurance is offset from the VA. It's community care technically, so it's basically, it's different than insurance because it just allows me to be seen outside of the VA because they don't offer these services at the VA. And so I was explaining everything to her whenever I was seen there, because I wanted to make sure everything was going to be properly taken care of. She didn't really understand what I was talking about. I provided them with, like, you know, my letter that shows eligibility, and that it's authorization letter to show that, you know, everything is covered. But somewhere along the way, they didn't put something incorrectly, so that's why I have this balance. Anywho, so immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, because, you know, I first of all didn't expect the appointment to take this long. I've got to get to work, and I didn't think like I was going to be able to have this test done today, because that Quest Diagnostics was my plan. And so I had to start searching, figuring out where I could go and get it done, and finally found a LabCorp close to where some of my shops are. So I was 2-week wait. Your stress level is supposed to be minimum, and it spiked a little bit this morning whenever all of this happened, but I just started praying about it and thank God for, you know, his blessings in my life, and asked him to just, you know, come in and take control and, you know, defeat the devil that is trying to take over this whole situation right now. And, you know, I was able to find a solution and it worked out. So don't give up hope. In the midst of things, I know that things get hard and it's very trying going through all of these treatments and the waiting period. I am almost 1 week out. Tomorrow is my 1 week mark from my very first IUI, and I can say this week has been hard because it's very hard to wait and not knowing what's going to happen. And my husband is so excited, you guys. He swears I'm pregnant, and I'm fearful that, you know, if I'm not, then he's going to be devastated and upset. But I've just been doing a lot of praying and soul searching and just talking to God this week and praying for strength for no matter what happens, for him to see us through it like he always has. And again, you guys, just don't give up hope and just pray and trust in God's plan, because whatever his plan is, it's greater than anything we could ever envision for ourselves. We just have to trust in that and believe in that and know that everything he is working on is for the good of our lives, and he will not fail us. And, you know, even if I don't birth children naturally, if that's not in his plan for me, which I know it is, so I don't even want to go into that whole thing, but because I know it is, I've spoken to him, and he clearly let it be known that he's not going to let me down, and that he didn't put this desire in my heart for no reason. So again, just some words of encouragement. Just know the devil is going to try to defeat you at every angle. Anytime you allow him in, he will be right there waiting, trying to attack every good thing that comes to your life. Pray, pray, pray the devil away. Do not allow him to steal your joy. Do not allow him to take good things from your life and use them for his devilish works. Just pray over it. Trust in the Lord. He has our backs. He's there for us. He's going to see us through it, and his plan is the only and best way. The only way that things are going to be how they should be is if God intends for them to happen. So if you guys want to continue to follow our journey, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all of the support and encouragement from everyone who is a part of this journey with us. And I love you guys. We'll continue to keep you updated. As of Wednesday next week, in 4 or 5 days, I'm going to take my first pregnancy test, and I will keep you guys updated. So again, stay prayed up. Don't let the devil steal your joy.